Henry?
I don't like it. Stop your grumbling. You get paid, don't you? You can't take it with you, though, can you? Everyone has to die sometime. Soldiering's as good a job as any. Not that I'm too keen on going anywhere. Better not let the captain hear you say that. He'll swing you from the battlements.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Yeah. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget
Yeah. Very well, Your Grace. Yeah.
it. Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Melotus?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camber was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. You tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
For Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folk who said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing
Slow down.
from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me.
Vitus and Cyril.
How are we supposed to deal
I
with the
sent them
monster
to
like
scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
How are you, Henry?
Yeah. Yeah.
My respects to you.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that.
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Holgwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it.
What, all at the same time?
All in one. Good luck to you.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm honored that you should...
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
No. I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
God be with you.
Good afternoon.
Captain Bernard sent.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's...
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they...
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without...
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Let's get one or two things straight. I'm here under orders from Captain Bernard, and that robber baron who came here crippled his cousin and killed 2 of his men.
What's that got to do with me?
Just so you know, the captain is very keen to see justice done, and it would not be wise to obstruct him.
My God, what have I done to deserve this?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them. So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Take care. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Hey, who's there? Who's there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that encampment.
Huh. I'm glad.
Not really.
How many men did you...
About 15.
Shit. That won't be easy. Oh well, nothing to be done. Wolfen of Camberg must hang from the ramparts in Ratai.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolfen's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wolflin to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come back.
Don't worry. I know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolflin's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed. I'll be with you. Yeah. 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 Got here. Entertainment! Great! Yeah! Yeah! What's the matter? Come on! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Now you're fucked. Hey, all of you. Is that all you got? Raise your arms. Get over here. Where is everyone? Quick! Is that the best? Raise the alarm. Watch out!
You're dead.
All slaughtered.
Ow.
Going to cry now. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Get him.
Ow. What's up? What's the matter? Come on. Come here, lily liver.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain.
Then mount up, youngster. Capon, when we get there.
I know what you meant. Forget.
Very well, Yogurt.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Melodas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camber was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camber branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camber clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camber relatives. Wolf's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. Almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, both would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They said she was a witch to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her. Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. Didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn. Whoa! Go down!
It sounds a lot more convincing coming from
Midas
the stories
Sarah.
our nurses used to tell me.
I sent them the scout
How are we
ahead.
supposed to deal
Those
with
bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I'll be with you.
What do... All right.
One is up. Take care now.
You good?
Captain,
What?
they raided your...
No.
Something's not right.
The captain must...
I suppose...
Take care now.
Good afternoon.
Captain,
Well, they came.
we're trying to...
What do you...
How many... Which way?
I...
So... What did...
Not...
But...
Uh,
So... Let... Just... So, that's...
They came...
Why would you...
They...
Go.
They... One...
So you...
Good luck, then. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard. I found not
How many men?
about would I get you please
You want to...
don't whoa I
Yeah, well. Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you're wearing Sir Bernard's colors. Suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. If you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry, I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Oleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today. So hungry I could eat my boots.
Why do you want to hurt the Lord?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
I came back. But Malota bribed the priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not, but the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous...
Camp. But enough of this shit.
Because you don't know what you're up against.
Don't I?
Sir Hanish has a guest in Rattay. The royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Of course. What of him?
Sir Radzig's gathering forces in Rattay to march against the king's enemies. So I'm sure you understand that your family quarrel, or rather your way of settling it, is quite a nuisance to him.
Camp.
Say no more.
But enough of this shit.
I heard Radzig was driven out of Skalitz, but I didn't know he was in Rattay.
So you'll leave?
I wouldn't want to go up against an old friend.
You know each other.
Indeed we do. Give him my regards, won't you? And when he marches against Sigismund by the grace of God, tell him to send word to me in Camberg. I'd hate to miss it. And now go back and tell that Oleshna Viper that we're moving out.
Fucking boring.
But don't let him think he's frightened us off.
Yeah.
It's out of respect for Sir Radzig.
I'll tell him. You're doing the right thing.
Run along then.
Killing, fighting, never losing. Robbing, fucking...
I've just come back from Wolfling, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 60 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected. The coin is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Rattay. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. May the Lord watch over you. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God bless you.
I have news from the camp.
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot he took and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment at not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I am honored that... Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How are...
About better.
I'm glad to... A nice little wager. Well,
Good luck, then.
Look at you.
Do you still feel...
It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout! You nearly killed me!
Greetings.
I'd like to enroll in the big tour.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanish announces another one.
I'd like to take...
Certainly.
Here you are.
sounded like...
A tournament in which
God be.
I'd like to. All right.
Of course.
I'll write your name, and I need.
Longsword.
Good. Good luck then. The first combatant will be Yera of Benishov, called Kipper, a mercenary by profession, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Come over here!
No, kurwa!
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Stephen of Deliverance, spearman in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz, from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Jesus Christ! Lost your win.
Is Henry of Scarlet. Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Fuck it. Yeah. Had enough? Shit.
He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Laipar, and he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Ratsik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fucking hell. Lost your wind. Ow. Come and get it. Cunt!
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skallets. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry, your prize.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it. Take care.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
God be with.
Do you still?
But I can't right now.
Good. I've come for my winnings.
All right. There'll be another tourney in a week or so. Are you going to give me a...
We'll see.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
God bless.
I'd like to.
And what is...
I'd like a private bath for two.
But of course. Money first, though.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much?
What about?
That's a... You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. God bless.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ah,